On today's cooking stream. Ah, delicious. It's going to be really weird, James. How are we all doing? Good to see you. Hello, hello, hello. Welcome. Alright. Oh, of course. So, the idea, or my plan is, I'm going to be using Accident's Rosa Marathon notes. So I guess just to show people what we're looking at. So this is the Accident resource library. It's absolutely ridiculous and amazing. So multiple routes. We've got no credit warp, no 64, and then a couple of no 64 options, glitchless. I don't actually know the main difference between glitchless and no 64. I mean, I know no 64 means not doing the 64 floor. Yeah, that's all fine and whatever. But strat-wise compared to glitchless. So this is the one I'm planning on using. He's also got guides for Final Fantasy V and other minute things and things like that. But what's amazing is that when you go down, it's literally everything. And it's super, super high quality. Really easy to follow. So this is kind of what I'll be working off. And then we'll see how the extras fit in. So for the other ones, what I've done, so like for the other all bosses ones, I've kind of taken my any percent notes and then added in the extra things for all bosses. But my any percent notes for 4 are not useful, basically, because it's the 64 floor. So even though, I mean, most of the notes are getting your inventory in the right order to do the 64 floor. Like, that's kind of like the whole run is a lot of get your inventory in the correct order in battles while beating enemies. Like, that's you. Fight something, get your inventory. Fight something, get your inventory. Not useful, not correct. But I do know that a lot of the fights are actually like super manageable, because I remember when I did the no 64 when I raced Zero last time. It was all fine. No, I did a really bad CPU grind. Like, I think I was meant to get like an extra turn or an extra level or whatever, an extra dragon kill, like every round. And it was probably my slow movement that stopped it. However, I was able to do it. I mean, Taco Tuesday is the OG. It's the best part. So first thing will be, let's check our list so we can get our bosses, and then we need to think about what the extras are, because I'm pretty sure it's just any percent all the way up until not necessarily space, maybe though, but if I recall correctly, it's just any percent until like Eblon or something. But I really should cook tacos on stream. It's very on brand. So yeah, let's see how we do. So the first step will be to figure out the bosses and then the order, and then we'll start actually doing it. But I feel like a lot of it's going to be any percenting. Now, there are some enemies that I actually don't know, I've never seen or encountered in the game. So last summer when Zero and I raced, we did our best basically. We threw in as many bosses as was reasonable. What's up, Chrissy? Yeah. That is exactly what's happening. So I am rooting the all bosses category for all the Final Fantasies. Certainly all the original versions. So we've got 1, 2, and 3 done. So we're now on 4. So that's what we're working with. We'll see how we do. So, first things first. Like I said, let's get this list. So I do have my handy boss list document. You're right. I lied. This would be. I mean, there is a day where I actually commit to cheesing to the point where I do 3 twice instead of 6, and I do 2 twice instead of 4. No one has to know. But I guess we'll do it right for now. That would be really like people would get so mad. Maybe I don't know if anyone would be like, "Hey, you know, you're actually running the wrong game." I'm like, "What?" We're like, what do you mean? Okay, so here we go. FF4, Super Nintendo, bosses. All right, let's go in order. Okay, so that was that one. Okay, so we are going. So our any percent fights are Demist, Officer, Soldier, Octomam, Antlion. These are all 80% so far. Mom Bomb. General Fighter. I think giving General and Fighter is a push. These are forced encounters, though. But I guess, arguably. Weeper, Imcap, and Waterhag. These are all mandatory encounters during the thingy climb, the Fabul bit. Alright, so Weeper, Imcap, Waterhag. Gargoyle is also one of those. And then Kane is the boss at the end of that. Then we've got Mylon. Mylon Z. Ghasts are part of the Mylon fight, which is interesting. We didn't really have like ADDs in other ones. Then we've got Dark Knight, which is ourself, the D Knight. Guards and Karate, which is we fight. Forgot his name. And Baigan, left arm, right arm. Why not be pedantic? Cognizo. Dark Elf. Dark Dragon. This is all 80% still, which is great. Sandy, Cindy, Mindy. Mega Sisters, Valvalis. Then we start getting into extras. We've got Cal, Brenna. Now, there is an argument, and we'll tackle it when we get there, for Cal Brenna. So, if you destroy the final blue and red, like the final Cal and the final Brenna, at the same time, or like very quickly after each other, it won't turn into Cal Brenna. But I guess there's an argument that Cal Brenna is part of the fight and you're supposed to beat it. It's not crazy hard, and without doing all the glitchy stuff, it should be actually relatively doable. What am I? It's actually, no, you can do it anyway. But I think we'll tackle that when we get to it. So there's an argument to actually fight Cal Brenna, even though you don't have to. And it's not a glitch to not do it. Like it's like similarly like the Golbez. You can beat Golbez before he summons the Mist Dragon and Radio comes out. Like you just have to do enough damage quickly enough. Golbez and Shadow. Again, that would be the fight where like you can beat it before Shadow comes out. So probably that. All right, and then we're going into So this is still actually any percent, but that's the last boss that we fight in 64-4. So the no credit warp category. So we've done all of this. Then we've got Dr. Luge. Then we've got Balnab. And Balnab Z. Also affectionately known as Balnabs. Then there's Lugeborg. Then we've got King Eblon, Queen Eblon, still any percent. Rubicante, still any percent. Then we get into the new stuff. So Ashura and Leviathan are underground, I think. Can't remember how you get to them, though. They're in that little, like, the Eidolon place or the Summoner's Sanctum, or whatever. Can't remember. But yeah, Leviathan and Ashura there. Then we've got Evil Wall. Now, this is actually important as well because we intentionally warp back from the King's Room to get the crystal, which means we don't have to fight Evil Wall. So I have to remember to fight Evil Wall. But yeah, 6 is awesome, honestly. It's so fun, and it's a great game to just play. I really like the Final Fantasies that you can just enjoy playing. So after Evil Wall, then there are the elements. Then CPU, Attacker, Defender, Odin. So Odin's optional. Odin smoked me when I tried this. He absolutely smoked me. Then there's Bahamut. Then we've got Peel Dim. So this is where things are going to get messy. So that's White Dragon, also known as. Because I don't know where some of these guys are. Then there's Wyvern, Plague, D Lunar, which is Lunasaur. Then Ogopogo. Then Endgame, Zemus, Zeromus, round 1, and then Zeromus round 2. And Zeromus final. So that's our list. Now, as far as optional fights go, the ones that we need to figure out. So we've got Ashura Leviathan. 100%. Odin. Well, actually, let me get the page up for this. Alright, so here we go. Ashura. Leviathan. Wait, there's a Lunar Leviathan? Lunar Ifrit, Lunar Odin? They must be in the new versions. Maybe? Optional boss in the GBA PlayStation Portable. Oh, okay, cool. So, just to go through again. So, okay. Theme is, yep. So, sure, Leviathan, Evil Wall. Technically, I just need to remember, but that's fine. Are there more than? Is there more than one Evil Wall actually? Right, Odin and Bahamut. So we got Odin, Bahamut, Heal Dim. Wyvern. I don't actually know if... Hopefully some of these aren't actually... optional, and I don't have to go finding them. I can just fight them. Plague. Wyvern. D-Lunar. Ogopogo. Zima's Romas. Okay, they're all final. All right, let's have a look and see where our optional fighty fights are. So, Ashura. Queen of the Fame Arts battled before Leviathan. Oh, Ashura's the one that heals a whole bunch. I just remembered. I hate it. If I remember correctly, anyway. In the original, Ashura casts Cure 3 and Cure 4 periodically during the battle. Yup. Hate it. Okay. Ooh, okay. Well, if they're in the final dungeon, at least we can find them. It's okay. Right. Then we've got Leviathan. Find the Fame March. Must be fought so really can acquire the summon. Yeah, great. Two forms, mouth open, mouth closed, mouth open, tied with blah blah blah. And it's easier than Shura. Only to half the page. Great. Right, then we've got Udin. Optional boss. I think he's in the basement of Baron Castle. But he uses Zanetsuken and it just kills you. When Odin raises the sword, he will soon use Zanetsuken, heavily damage the party. Like, I think I tried the fight and I tried to jump with Kay and it just didn't work. So this is one I'm not looking forward to. Right, Bahamut. Cannot be challenged till Leviathan's faded. Defeating him earns Rydia the Bahamut summit. Where is he? Lair of the Father? Good. Okay, so I think we have to go find him. Uses Mega Flare, but it can be reflected. Best to enter the battle when first Fusuya joins and not having gone back to the overworld and switching for Kane. Rose and Fusuya should cast Reflect. Best class Reflect on using Mega Flare, reflect back on them. Reflect. We'll last 2 uses of the Mega Flare before the player must recast it. Alright, this is good to know. I've never had to think about strategy. But like in FF4, you actually just play the game. Okay. White Dragons in the Lunar Subterranean. Fair enough. Yep. So, no problem. Because in the Rosa route, you basically defeat everything by just casting the spell White. And it does like tons of damage. And you level up like crazy. Right, Dark Bahamut, known as Wyvern, guards the Ragnarok. Also in the Lunar Subterranean. Great. Love it. Summon Ashura. This way the party stays alive and benefits from the protect status. Summons? Heaven. It just like, this is crazy to me. Like the idea of using a summon in a video game. Sorry, what? Plague Horror, Lunar Subterranean. Alright, great. This is fine. Okay. British Flare and Rose is Holy. Love it. Okay, we've got Holy. D-Lunar, boss in the Lunar Subterranean. Lovely. No problem. Lunar Swords attack and powers and guard 2 ribbons. Oh, okay. Oh, they have bad breath. This is a Malbora. And they're weak to Holy. Beautiful. And then Ogopogo. Intercept train, strong water pull, deluge, calls forth massive waves, blah, blah, blah. Cool, cool. All right. Well, the good news is we can literally just follow the notes right up until Rubicante. So, let's see if my updated boss list. Good, good, good. Getting a little crazy now. Like, it gets a bit wild. Then we have this. We do also have a decision to make. It's important to note we do have a decision to make for FF5. So Zero did ask if we wanted to do 4 Job Fiesta again, or if we wanted to do 5 normal, and then maybe do like a randomizer or a different thing in one of the other Final Fantasies. I've looked at 5 all bosses and it seems miserable, but I still want to root it just to have it. I want to have them anyway. But I think we both really enjoyed 4 Job Fiesta. I would really like to do 4 Job Fiesta again. I think it was really fun. So there may be a reason to skip 5 and start 6 so that I've actually got the prep done for all bosses. And if we end up doing 4 Job Fiesta, then yeah, just buy some time. Okay, so these are my notes for Rosa FF4. Very familiar with the game and Speedrun, nonetheless. No one is being fine. Periodically update. Great. Oh, these are generally my notes. First, been using this demo console to run. Everyone will assume you're generally familiar with some of the techniques. Sure. Item duping, 100%. Run buffering, yeah, I know how to do that. Several potential routes. So Rose is the fastest, relies on Rose being the primary damage dealer in the final 3 fights. It will be somewhat technical to execute, and practice is almost certainly required. That's a problem. Edge and Excalibur. The route instead relies on Edge throwing Excalibur as the primary damage. The route is slower than the Rose by perhaps 2.5 minutes, however, is arguably both easier to execute and more consistent. The fights are completely scripted with only a single variation in the final fight, depending on if Sasso is the target of Nuke or not. Now you see that? That sounds desirable. Edge and Drain. This is the standard for a long time. Primarily does damage by having Edge through the Drain Spear. Exactly how this route compares to Excalibur time-wise is subject to debate, but this route is probably no worse or equal, perhaps being 30 seconds faster. However, it is largely depreciated as it is more difficult to execute, not nearly as fast as the Rose route. Berserk Edge. The route barely gets into entry, but people have played around with attempting to routes inspired by the glitches Super Famicom runs. There are other routes, but they're older and obsolete. Present days to begin with the Marcia version of Rosa. You may choose to begin with Edge and Excalibur to get a few runs on your belt if you prefer Edge. Then move on to Rosa once your time is approaching a 310 or less. Once you've reached that level, you'll be relying on good RNG for runs, and you'll be leaving 2.5 minutes free on the table. Let's say with enough luck, 3 or 4 Edge Excalibur is entirely positive. You're grinding it out. Okay, so now here's a question. If we're doing all bosses, do we opt for a different route then? Because if I was just doing no 64, you would do Rosa. But for all bosses, if Edge Excalibur, as is written here, it is arguably easier to execute and more consistent. Now, when I did the race against Zero last summer, I did do Rosa. And I think the only thing I had real trouble with is the CPU fight. But it also, I mean, it makes it very clear that you should practice the CPU. Like, there's nothing in it where it's like, yeah, you can wing the CPU fight. Like, it very clearly says to practice it. That's okay. So this is an interesting one. And then to also say, like, you know, recommendation, begin with Marathon Safe of Rose. You may also choose to begin with Edge Excalibur to get a few runs on your belt if you prefer Edge. Now, I don't necessarily prefer Edge. Okay, what should we do? Because the other thing is, in the CPU fight, well, that's okay. Here's my first interest. If I go into the Edge Excalibur, I want to see what CPU is. Okay, CPU, battle plan, Dart Excalibur at CPU, fight CPU, cast Quake, inventory management, fight CPU, Dart Excalibur at CPU. Because the CPU fight for Rosa is a grind fight. Edge too fast, so if Edge completes his first start for the first round, your assassin those guys, you should fall back to safer strategy. You can either have Fuchsia cast media or be this doesn't seem like CPU is a grind fight. Whereas I am 100% certain. Use the save point in the passage. The grind fight may either be before or after the save. Yeah, phase 2, phase 3. All yeah, yeah. So it is a grind, but it doesn't look like it's a grind in Edge Excalibur, which is nice. I like that. The following will need to repeat for 5 cycles. Life D machine, life D machine. Ultimately, you need to kill 20 dragons. Maybe I'll try the Edge Excalibur. Because there is a question. Oh, well, the other thing is, seeing as that I did read on multiple of these boss fights that they're weak to Holy, maybe it would be better to use Rosa. It's a tricky one. The other thing as well is that you could use the CPU fight to like over level. Like you could also do that. I can't remember, like, is it just Rosa that gets levels? Edge 25, Rosa 20, Fusuya 50, Sasa 20. Yeah, so this is just a Rosa grind. How do you beat the end game of this, though, I wonder? Let's find out. Let's just go for it. Let's just commit. Okay. Right, continuing on. Experience path. Yada, yada, yada. Dead characters don't gain experience. Code experience of items living members. Yes. Characters will go shadow party. See my living. Yes. Fine, fine, fine. Cecil needs 20 before Rubicante. Rosa needs to be 20 in order to learn Berserk by the time you reach Zeromus. This is irrelevant for the Rosa route, but for Draenor Excalibur, it's essential. Gain should be 19 for Valvalis. That's just an 18. Valvalis fights harder. That's the same in 64. Yang 17 by Dr. Luge, not essential. Especially which leader fights best not to have too many people dead as Cecil reaches too many levels. Zeromus fight can go badly. For Rosa, you want cells to be 27 or lower. And for Excalibur, 29 or lower. Experience isn't necessarily great. Inventory management, another important thing is, of course, inventory management is important. It always is. You end up with a very full inventory and optimized location. Inventory is essential to a good run. Grand. Mimic glitch. You have the option of the mimic glitch track. Oh, okay. It's carrot or trash can for Mile and Z. No problem. Make the assumption the following along. So if it's menu instructions, assume your characters are equipped as per the guide. One less equipment. Fine, fine. Conventions. Got it. Resources. Step route. Guidance standard to be used with a step route. The step route is not required. Generally, save you 2 to 3 minutes. I love that about 4. It's really like where step routes are, let's say, minimally impactful. All right, shall we go then? So okay, so I'm gonna try Edge Excalibur just to see what happens. Just to see what happens. I'm curious. All right, and then let's also get all these bosses bookmarked so that I don't have to find where they are again. Cool. So, Sure, Leviathan, Odin, Bahamut, White Dragon, Dark Bahamut, Plague, Lunasaur, Okobogo. And then Ashura. When do we do Ashura? Ashura can't be done until we beat Rubicante. So after Rubicante, I think we just fly there and go for it and see what happens. And see if we can beat it. Or her, whatever. Yep. All right. Bum. Yo, what's up, Lord Mars? Thanks very much. I am definitely going to need it for FF4. It's a little more skillful than the ones we've done to date. Hold B, right, and down immediately for the battle with the Raven. Attempt to avoid the Raven's attack. Bird skip. I've actually never seen bird skip. I would like to do bird skip. I've tried to buffer it as well, and it never worked. I want to see it. I want to see bird skip. I also need the toilet. I think I'll toilet after bird skip. So the first one is Raven. Or the float. Okay, here we go. Pausing for ATB reasons. All right, here we go. Boom. Pause. Here we go. So. Frame advancing. So B, right, and down before, immediately before. Okay. Oh. So is it this frame? Nope. This frame. Nope. This frame? Nope. How does it work? How does bird skip work? How do I know when to hold? How do I know when to hold? All right, I don't know. Okay. Seems like it would be really obvious. But no. I give up. I've still never seen it. I'm sure it's real, but I've never seen it. Okay. Okay. Betrayal. Right. Battle speed to 1. Pick up the tent. What's that? This one? Yep. I'm also using this without my map notes because that's literally the reason. I actually should 100% get the maps. But I reckon I could probably figure it out. And because I'm not using a step route, we'll be fine. Boop boop. Cheeky extra step there to manipulate the 0 encounter dungeon. Whenever the intro plays proper, I will pop to the loo and be right back. I had no idea there was a clock on Cecil's wall. Radical. Very cool. All right, be right back. Let's get ourselves a carrot. Delicious, juicy, yummy carrot. Boop, boop, boop. And a yokobo. 8 years. 10 long years. Yo, thank you so much for 96 months, Corin. It's crazy. Like, when you get to those numbers, like, what are you supposed to do? You know what I mean? How does one count that high? I don't think it can be done. The extra steps there, no big deal. But how are you? Okay, so I'm supposed to use audio cues for this fight, but CBA. We're more interested in getting a route, I guess, than anything else. Okay, demist. Let's go. Jump, fight. Fight, jump, fight. Cool. Harry. Wait for the high note. Why? Why not? Ooh, duplicate shield slot? Just give me a quick second. L2 to L3, R2 to LH. And then it's going to be RH to R2 for... RH, R2 for keying. Okay. Wow, whatever. Fight's dumb anyway. Yeah, get the attack off. Well, these things happen. Excellent. Well, it is, as always, lovely to see you, Cor. I hope you're keeping well. Okay is obviously great, but can do better. Okay. After the battle, legs the cave towards mist. You put the last time. Hold on. Okay, so we're doing mist clip. Z. Whoop. So unequip keying. I'm just gonna refer to my notes for this bit. RH to R2, RH to R2, arms by. Cool. Oh, that was all of it. That's 5. So unequip the gauntlet, done. Unequip the shadow shield. Okay. I already did that. Save the game, reset, reload. Oh, it is that. Okay, cool. So that's done. Beautiful. Wait. Oh. Oops. All right. There we go. Okay. Shopping. Sell. Empty slot. Wonderful. Buy 10 dancing daggers. Good. Fireplace. Tiara. Here? Nope. Change rod. Okay, and then trigger the fight with girl. Rydia doesn't count as a boss. So Tiara to L1, Gauntlet to L5, Change Rod to R6. Fisty Palm. Right, step route would track our things, but okay, so oh gosh, I have no idea what thing I'm on, but that's okay. Alright, okay, battle officer and soldier. Problem. Run, buffer fight, run, buffer fight, run, buffer fight. Where do my splits go? Ding! Okay. Run buffer. So it just means whenever your turn goes, you hold L and R until you see the count run at the top. Oh, I've just had a thought. I'm gonna actually rewind. Oh gosh. Okay, here's a consideration. There are some fights that we do in the run where we win the fight, we beat the fight, but we don't kill all the enemies. So for example, here, the officer runs away when you beat all the soldiers. Do we have to beat the officer? All right, let's think. So, what is the precedent that we use for considering things? Beat the boss. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Okay. So what that would mean for this fight is that we would run buffer, and then we have to kill the officer. So I assume we can attack in the back row. He's got 221 health. Okay. This is interesting, actually. Like there is a question of, can we win this fight? Because obviously we're tanking quite a bit of damage. I guess I should be run buffering, which I'm not. So I'll maybe get a couple of turns in. Ooh. Well, this is now getting interesting. Okay. All right, let's see what we can do here by playing well. Hey, Lavar, how's it going? Such classe. Because I don't have any healing. No, I've got money, so maybe I could buy healing? Oh, I'm missing everything. This is miserable. I could also pause run buffer. Oh, misery. Yeah. Maybe over the weekend I will skew the slots chance. Ooh, a crit. Ooh, yes, we won. Okay, we win. Nice. Huge. Okay, so it can be done. Alright, equip Tiara. Move Iridiadine 1. Oh my gosh, what am I doing? Okay. Rosa. Yeah, I mean, look at all these pixels. They're almost too many. Okay. So, watery pass. I think, as far as I know, I can actually change the chance. Right, let me actually have a look. Let me have a look. So it's going to be under commands, and then it's going to be slots. Let's find. Wait, where is it? There you go. Right click, edit. Conditional effect. So if otherwise, run effect list. Preset effect list. Slots, edit slots. Custom variable. Slot 1, random. Slot 2, random. Slot 3, random. Great. Conditional effect. If slot 1 is the same as slot 2, and slot 1 is the same as slot 3. Right. Now the question is, where's the thing that lets me set the likelihood? Now, to be fair, it might not actually work in this type of thing. There is a thing where you can, there's like a sliding scale for like dice or whatever. So this might not be able to do that. Yeah, I'm not seeing it. Let's see, if I just type in dice, roll dice, select. Never mind. Where is the thing? There's definitely a thing to make something more and less likely. I don't know. We'll just have to keep it legit for now. Well. I need someone tell me to, no, just type in the word. Just type in the word slots. If I just, yeah, I should make that a different command. Because I do have this. You can't see this, nor can you use it. But I also have slots too, which is for Hojo specifically. I guess these are all specifically for Hojo if I'm using them. Well, that's the cue. Far Cry Muggleface. Maybe I'll change it to get rid of Bar. I kind of know where they are anyway. All right, one more as the bot. Not even from the same game. Garbage. All right, let's continue. Where we go? Fusuya, not Fusuya. Thingmoma. Tella. All right. Well, I think we all know that I'm lost. Oh yeah, you just go into the... What am I doing? Why am I going there? You just go into the top left. I will make a grand total of one more mistake before I get the map to fix this. I'm like, I probably know how to navigate this video game. I've played Final Fantasy IV before. Save room. Alright, walk to... Pick up the Darkness Sword, exit the cave, and go to the Octomam. So there is some good news about the category, Nash, which is delightful. Oop. And I guess for everyone, this isn't where you go either. Is it? How do I not remember where to go? Like actually, how do I not remember where to go? This feels right? Maybe you can go multiple different ways. But this is the right room anyway. Yeah, it's a very simple thing where as far as the extra bosses go in 4, 2 of them are in the like Summoner's Cave or whatever it is, which is in the underground where you already are, which is Ashura and Leviathan, and the others are all in the Lunar Subterranean, which is like the final dungeon. So hopefully they'll be easy to find. The quest... Oh, except for Odin. Odin's underneath the castle floor. But Ashura and Leviathan are in the Summoner's Cave. Odin's underneath the castle. Then Bahamut, White Dragon, Dark Bahamut, Plague, Lunasaur, and Opagogo. Ogobogo. Oogie Boogie. All in the Lunar Subterranean. Prince Oogie Boogie... Well, that entirely depends on what you want to say. Yeah. I mean, they're all... I mean... I take care... Of course I do. I take care of my whole self. But yeah, so like the dungeon, you're literally there. Easy to do. Then it's Odin's the tough one, because I could not beat Odin when we raced last year. And I did not have a plan to beat Odin either. He was just too quick. That's the problem. Like, Odin, once he's going to use Zanetsuken, you're done. Like, it is like, it's a very sincere one-shot, so... but yeah, my nails are... The problem with the nails is they aren't all that. Although I like... I used to bite my nails. So, like, that was a mess. It took a long time for me to, like, take proper care of them. To, like, trim them or file them or whatever with, like, clippers. But... Obviously, huge quality of life improvement when I did. I do have one thing that I'm not thrilled about. I just decided to. I actually, for some time, did indeed paint them black. So this is the one that's the problem. The second fingernail here. So you've got this. And these are all, you know, approximately the same shape, size, length, and all that kind of stuff. I don't know if you'll be able to see the difference here. Can you tell which nail is different? But yeah, I have nail polish and eyeliner in the bathroom, which I have had on stream before. Can you tell which nail stands out? Which one's different? The problem is if I put them really close, it just gets blurry. Like that's the thing. Yeah, they just blur. This one, it's the second nail is the problem. So this part here, it comes in more because I just took it in too much. So I have to like manually shape this, but then you'll get like an extra like cuticle or whatever, like the white or whatever that comes out. Sadly, that's never coming back. There are worse things. I do actually have a worse affliction on one of my toes. So once upon a time, after a night out, I escorted an individual back home and wanted to make sure they were safe and sound. So I was in the living room or whatever room it was, and they needed to get to the bathroom, so I helped carry them, and then they shut the door on my foot, and that just like pretty much hammered one of my nails, and it's not really grown back right since. Like that was like that toe was now just damaged. Is it? Is it just because like every single fight has got strategy to it, Harvey? I can imagine like 16 is actually a lot of effort. To do well. But yeah, it's just one of those things. But you know, what are you gonna do? Alright, full power second room, even less pick the life, take a secret passage, and fight Ant Lion. No problem. Yeah, it's just one of those things. Like that's the thing with 16 is that even the mob fights have got tech to them. and it's like pulling enemies or dashing to enemies or when to use a certain... How in the ever-loving goodness did Edward just get completely smoked? That sucks. And I just lose my life spell. Great. That's a huge loss for mankind. Okay, well, fortunately, this is an easy fight. Or at least it should be, but we'll see. Pretty sure it's just like, is it 3 dancing daggers and then we win? Nope. 4 dancing daggers, really? There it is. Alright, back to the Hawker Kaipo. Make sure to park F. Cool. No problem. You like the bats, I bet. Let's see. Cactuar, Marlborough, or Tonberry. Okay, well, I mean, okay. So, Cactuar, generally speaking, quite cute. Tonberry, deceptively cute. Marlborough? That's an interesting aesthetic. Like, generally speaking, the Marlborough's less... Oh, I don't want to say aesthetically pleasing. I mean, it is. But what would be the reasoning? No, there are cute Marlboroughs. There's a thing, though. I think the mobile games... the mobile games have made a thing of making enemies and yeah, enemies like cuter than what they should be. That's what I think it is. A pack of smokes. I mean, it could be nostalgia. That would be funny, where it's like, I love Marlboro. Few packet of cigarettes. Boom. Alright, take the hovercraft to Mount Hobbs. Place it directly left of the entrance. For sure. Well... Depends on the game, right? If you played 10-2, you might have nightmares about the giant Tonberries in the Rofico, the Gigantifico. Well, actually, I'm interested in this because I don't think Marlboroughs are in FF4. Although I don't know, maybe they are. I haven't looked. But I did think it was interesting when I was reading up on some of the enemies that... Lunosaurs, I think it is. Lunosaur has the ability Bad Breath in 4. So Lunosaur or D-Lunar. So I actually am curious if that's like quote-unquote... Before there was Marlborough, was there Lunosaur? Alright, during young solo, manipulate, check on the Charlotte, then Mom Bomb. Speaking of things. Run buffer, dancing dagger, fight, Cure 1, fight, dancing dagger, dancing dagger. Fight, Cure. Spice up your life. The boy never go. Spice up your life. This is like so taken from a Spice Girl song. And you can't tell me it isn't. I mean, you can, but you're wrong. I feel like you should know that. People of the world, spice up your life. Everyone, never go. Spice up your life. No, spice up your life. Whoa. Take it to the left if you're having a good time. Other things repeat. Take it to back up. Scuba to put down. Skibby dibby da. Easy fight. Nailed it. I need to write that down as an arrangement. So one thing that I'm planning on doing, which I have spoken about before, for the next New Year's marathon, is all the copyrighted songs, not all copyrighted music, but all the copyrighted songs, I'm going to do an arrangement of, so I can hopefully, I don't know if it'll work, I bet it won't, but that I can sing along to live and not get copyright struck for. Because right now we've got the slight difficulty where I'm getting copyright strikes for the songs, which is whatever, that's fine. But if I'm replacing the music with other audio and I'm singing, it just doesn't make sense. It doesn't work. So the hope, it might seem ridiculous, but the hope is if I record all the parts myself, if I arrange everything myself, and I'm the one singing, then I won't get copyright strike. You know, call it ambitious if you want. Ooh, AdWords being hit. That's not good. So we no longer get the usage of AdWord, which means the other guys are going to tank a lot of damage. This is the scary one. I do actually just want to check here. Increase the amount. Just buy. Oh, we don't actually dupe anything here? Okay, cool. I just wanted to make sure. Right, so all we have to do is just win the fights. That's good to know. It's going to be difficult. Mostly because of thingy. So actually I'm going to change rows here. Because Yang is just going to get absolutely cream crackered. Balls. Okay, that's so really, this is bad. This is just bad now. This is really bad. But we'll figure it out. Okay, maybe we're okay. Oh, we're not. We're I hate this game. It's terrible. I mean, I got bad luck, but still. How's the top guy not down? Come on. How's the top guy not down? Come on. Oh, dear, dear. Alright, this is fine. We win. Good news. Still rough. Really, really rough. That's okay. We'll take it. We'll take it. We'll take it. We'll take it. But as well as that, like while I was thinking, maybe I should also do like parody songs, I guess, is what you would call it. Of Final Fantasy music, where it's like, oh, it's definitely a rip-off of this contemporary, popular, well-known song or whatever. And not like take a piece of Final Fantasy music and then like write original lyrics to it. No. I bought some unsalted nuts, but they're slightly salty. What's a girl to do? Shrugs. Alright. Rydia, Cap, Cecil, Black Sword. I mean, I do like salted nuts. I was just trying to think, like, do I like unsalted nuts? Do I know if I like unsalted nuts? Maybe. I don't really do nuts, though. Oh, I mean, like, salted nuts are great, but then, like, then you get into, like, the flavored nuts, and it then becomes just a massive problem, because then it's like, well, no, I'm not eating, like, you know, like, people are like, well, you want to get your healthy fats in, so you want to be eating your almonds and your walnuts and all that, and it's like, that's great. That's super good. I love that. But when you start getting, like, the flavored ones, afraid of too much salt? Do not fear. Too much salt, not a worry. Consistent amount of salt, much more important. So there's this whole thing about, you must have less than 6 grams of salt a day. A consistent salt intake is better for you than having irregular amounts of salt over time. I don't know what shop I'm meant to be going to. Magic shop? Let's go to this shop. It is probably this shop. Okay, so buy 70 Cure 2s and lives and ethers and heals. What Y to what? But yeah, that it is one of those things where people who get like wound up about salt and about having a low amount of sodium or whatever, it's like that's totally fair and valid, but yeah, consistency is much more impactful. Oh, these are just so. As with anything, there are optimal ways of doing it, or better ways of doing it. So, for example, it is generally suggested that you get 25 grams of fiber per day, and that helps with, regulation and digestion and all that stuff. But if you got 30 grams of fiber a day, it'll probably make zero impact. Now, if you get 5 grams of fiber a day, not great. But then it's like, well, what's the difference between 25 grams of fiber and 50 grams of fiber? Like, for most people? So it's that kind of thing. You know where it's like, get 5 fruits and vegetables a day. Alright, mind our deals. If you're intending to do carrot, ensure form gets hurt in the way. Yada yada yada. Probably do a couple of them. Yeah. Lovely. just got like caught up in the music. It's such a jam. I don't know what synth instruments they use, but they're great. Wait, this is a bit of a gratuitous guitar solo, to be fair. Probably could have ended like before it started. That's the kind of thing like the Black Mages would do, where they take like a banger Final Fantasy tune and then they're like, right, lads, we're just gonna riff and we're just gonna shred for 2 minutes. This is a great riff, though, to be fair. Credit where credit is due. It's a great riff. And it's this. It's just a beautifully simple minor arpeggio. I just love that sound. That nice, like, beautiful, hollow. I don't know how to describe it. But anyway, very, very nice. All right, so I'm not going to go to my any percent notes just so I can get the carrot strat. Because it's not written down in these notes how to do it. I don't know why I went here to save. I don't need to save. All good. Right. For two zombie. Oh god, I goofed. We might be okay. Pause run buffer cure 2 zombie. Run buffer out. Bippity boppity boo! Where's my carrot? There's my carrot. I don't remember how to do this, so I'm just going to wing it and say that we do that. Carrot! Oh my body! Good. My body. Oh, my body. Shons. PTT. Get the speed back up to 1. Let's rock and roll. Rococo and roll. Alright. Mylon Z. Do we need to do anything here? Oh, we have many. Aladinio shield. And then the dock. So. The dock. We'll figure out the menuing later. Let's win! Alonzi. I'm supposed to have an audio cue here, which I obviously don't. That's fine. I got it. Don't even need it. All right, here we go. No pressure. Run buffer ice 2-4. What? He went again? Not cool, bro. Run buffer stop. Run buffer twin. Easy. Easy. Zing. Trash can. Stop mist. Stop mist. I got boned. The Palom is in a glitched state. But I don't know if I can get Palom to use the trash can. Yeah, that's the thing is, like, yeah, the previous person has to target the enemy, and there's just, so I'd have to, okay, hang on. Right, you're smart, you can figure this out. So what I need to do, this. I don't know if this will work. It might, though. Who does she use the trash can on? Damn. Yeah, it's... No, I just got that bad luck. Happens. And it genuinely was bad luck, is what that was. There are backups to Mylon and Mylon Z to do carrot and trash can. I just don't know. If this happened in a real run, I would just spam life, res, and twin spam until I won. That's kind of all you really can do. Oh my gosh. Are you kidding me, game? No. Screw you. Screw you. I'm getting so unlucky. Ooh, that was really slow of me, but I think I'm still fine. I think I got time. Oh, I need to do the menu. All right, now Palom will trash can. Yes. Easy. Sneeze. Sneezy. Bless me. Woof. Oh, as for the Y of salt, I think it's got something to do with, like, water. I don't really remember. I haven't had to think about some things in some time. Right, tonight. After the battle, enter the tomb and watch the scene. Wait, we go inside a tomb? I thought this was just like a... Oh, I guess we absolutely go inside this, and it's very obvious that we do that. Let's pretend that I'll be here if you need me. Ignore me. Denied. Equip. What are we equipping? The dancing dagger? Yeah, we are. Dancing dagger is so busted. If we couldn't do the mist glitch at the start, I wonder what this run would be like, because... The dancing dagger is actually just broken. I mean, I guess it's not. It's entirely fair for what it is, but the fact that we get 10 of them or in the first area is ridiculous. And I love it. Send them out and head to Chocobo Forest, catch your Chocobo. I'm going to talk to the Elder and then... Oh, I don't even have to worry about Chocobo luck, because we're not manipulating whatever it is that we manipulate normally. I know all the things. On Yokobo? Zoomir. Okay, so return to Baron, head back to the inn, and fight Young. Wait. What? Or do I not have to speak to the Elder? Hang on, I'm skipping ahead for sure. Yeah, talk to the Elder. I was like, I need to get the Baron key. How am I supposed to get to Baron? One to be born, one from a dragon, one from the light, and one from the dark. And in the darkness binds them. Serpent Road. Oh, why am I not speaking with Yang? Hello there. Wait for Achoo. Achoo. Let's go to the shops. Baron key. Buy 10 headbands, 10 karate. And want a thunder rod. We want an ice claw and a thunder claw and a bear claw. Enter the old waterways. And just before bagging, do a menu. them, please. But we actually don't need him. It's okay. He serves little purpose. Why do I not remember how to get to the castle? Okay. Alright, here we go. Let's now do the menu before bagging. It's crazy, isn't it? Like... Do they know? Or like, do they have like the backdoor key, the side key that lets them go into like the cleaning cupboard and the toilet and all that? Like, the game's pretty crazy. MP underflow glitch. Headband. Karate. Silver. Wait, really? Oh, wrong. Paladin. Thunder. Thunder what? Which thunder? It's just thunder. Okay, thunder must mean... Wait, of course. Why would... I'm an idiot. He can't put on the rod. Why would I say thunder rod? I'm an idiot. Headband karate. Silver. Yugi Hanase. Alright, Gaia Helm. Goody goody. Horom. A Gaia Helm. Right. Big bagging. Cloth the bottom, leather the bottom. Cover teller. Yang fight Yang. Okay. Good, 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 good. Do the medio. It's the Gaia helm, but I did it earlier. So he already had it. But yeah, it's the Gaia helm is what goes on. It's a check to see, because if you don't put it on for Mylon Z or the Mylon fights, then it can go on here. But yes. All right, so fine. Dancing dagger on Yang. Good. With the legend sword. Let's do that in a bit. Legend sword. Okay, Fulicure Sassel Tele Yang. Rude. Fight Kainazo. Hello, water boy. Run buffer fight. Fight. Cast 3. Win. Really hit. Sometimes it doesn't kill. I also don't know why it sometimes doesn't kill. Okay, maybe I should use lit 3. Part of me was going to use lit 3, and I was like, I don't need to use lit 3, I'm going to use lit 2. Lit 3 was definitely the answer. Like, the cool thing is, so far, everything's pretty much absolutely the same as No Credit Warp, which is awesome. And it still will be, which is awesome. Fly to Toroya. Visit Edward, Ether exit. Ooh, perfect. Hello, Edward. I see you're not doing very well. Okay, Triple Forest and then head to Magnet Cave. Better put your run fast shoes on. Mine. Oh, nice. I got him. Sweet. All right. Menu when we get to the magnet room and not before, because I think you can actually give over. I don't really remember. So the real question is, do we have to do Ashura and Leviathan? Or can we go back to the Cave of the Eidolons or whatever you call it later? Yep. So I've used the Aether on him so he gets back to normal MP, and now we're going to do the next menu. So change, and we're going to swap Tala to Sid. And move Yang down, and then equip Sid with the headband. The Iron Arms. And then game over. What's up, Leo? How's it going? Good to see you. Cecil Tala Yang to live. Fight. Awesome. Yeah, I still haven't played badminton in like years. What? Why was my turner wrong? Oh, I hate when I get turned into pig. It's got like such low accuracy. Ooh, nice. Okay. Oh. Okay, me change. Thunder Rod. Weak. Duplicate Ice Claw slot. Okay. Don't suppose anyone knows how to dupe. Crud. I can figure this out. So it will be L2 to RH, RH to L2. Something like this. Something like this. Shower time and dinner. Man, so late for shower and dinner. All right. Well, I did. Okay, so well, the good news is I did dupe it. I don't know if I did it right though, but did something. True, true that, true that. Oh, can't forget to get the crystal. Very important. Oh, I actually don't need the type of chocobo I get here doesn't matter. It's lovely. We actually just go down. We don't actually have to put it in a certain place. Love that. Exit. Tower of Zot. Oh no, duplicating weapon slots. Right, I need to learn how to do, like, to actually do the duplicating weapon slots. Because I only know how to do it when I've written all the steps down in my notes. And I don't understand it. It, like... I just do the inputs. This is going to be important, though. I think this is what gets us, like, 2 legend swords or something like that. So... I might also have this in my notes, hopefully. Let's see. Here we go. It just depends on my inventory. My inventory is way different. So let's leave slot 1 and 2 open. I'm actually going to dupe the Ice Claw just while I know I can. So slot 1 and 2 open. Hopefully this is all I need and I can get this right. It should be totally fine. We'll see. Okay. No, I have no idea how to do it. The last time we did, what, empty slot to thing and thing to thing, right? It's like, what is it, like this to this, and then this. Something like that. Nope. Nope. Maybe there's a guy. Okay, so what am I duping exactly? Single duplicate weapon slot. What does that mean? All right, let's just have a look at the tools. Okay. I don't know if I'm going to get there. Nope. Oh, dear. Okay. This is great. I guess I'm going to have to watch some VODs for things. What if we try it the way we did it for the other thing? So, like... that? No. It's annoying. Oh, I think I'm an idiot. Ooh. Well, I duplicated the slot. So that's good. Yes. All right. Amazingly, even though I have no idea how, I think we're good. I think we did it. We duplicated the fire, which is what we want, and we duplicated the ice claw, which is what we want. So we're actually okay. Underflow MP. Heal up. Fire sword. This is so we can give a fire to Kian. I'm sure of it. I think anyway. All right. We got Mago Sisters. Meteor. Do the meteor. Delta curative to my head. Over. Mm-hmm. Old bells. Oh. Doo-doo-doo-doo-doo. So this fight never goes right for me, just because I've like clearly never learned how to do it right. But no problem. Headband. Kurate. Rosa. Rosa, Rosa. Yeah, Sylvia. Revive the dead. Alright, here we go. Hardest fight in the game. Which is going to become increasingly less true as I have to fight more enemies in the game. Right. Rock and roll. Jump. Fight's already wrecked. I love it. Love it, I love it, I love it. Got her. Undo. My God. And then we've got the Calbrana fight. All right, I think we do have to fight Calbrana. I think that counts. So I think we should. Where is Agard? Straight down, yeah. And Mogamu. Fly to the underworld. Sid, Rosa the best. And we don't have to count to 63. Life's good. Right, so the question is, do we beat Calbrana? We can, and I've got a strat, so hopefully it'll be okay. Ooh. Who doesn't love it steamy? It is actually amazing. And like a shower before bed is also so nice. All right, here we go. So the strat is to heal Cecil with Cecil, and then just jump spam and hope we get damage rolls. Because it is based on damage. Ooh, glance hit, not good. That's it. Heal the enemy. Cock. Okay, no problem. Drat. Okay, let's just cheat. Oh. Albrena down. Good, 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 good. All right, G-Baz. Ooh, Kane didn't get the jump off. That just means I played bad. Oh, it was my fault. Here we go. Easy. Fight. Easy. All right, now here's the question. Do I get the crystal, walk out of the crystal room, like after warping or not? Okay, well let's think about this. We've got Luge, Valon, Dr. Luge, Dark M, fine. Abel Part 2, King and Queen Evelyn, Rubicante, no problem. Giant of Babel, D-Machine Beamer, Elements, CPU, Zero Miss. No, we don't. Fight Evil Wall. So that means that we shouldn't do that. We shouldn't pick up the crystal. Picking up the crystal is what a lot, like you get the dark crystal, but then whenever you go into whatever the cave is, the game thinks you've got something, or that Golbez has already taken it or something, so you don't have to fight the wall. So I tell you what probably what the right decision is to call it for tonight. Now we can experiment with this next time. So I think that's what I'll do. I'll make some save states and we can figure stuff out. Because you also need to figure out how to win these fights. Because again, so far we've literally just played the game. No grinding, just playing the game. So let's do that. I can focus on getting a good sleep. So. Good. There's our save. All right. So. This is very... Erston, Intonin, Finnonen, Skimborin. You know what I mean? Seeing as we were hanging out with the king yesterday, let's raid the king. So obviously tomorrow off because we've got things that I need to do, and then Saturday we're back. We unlocked the League of Noxus. Let's see where we're at with our Kingdom Hearts. 44%. So if we want to get more Kingdom Hearts on Wednesday, obviously we can put points towards that, and then Link will probably just make the League of Legends happen again. So we'll be very happy to do. And yes, we'll be back on Saturday. We got some cool, fun, interesting stuff. Thanks, Leo. And then, what else? Sunday we'll be back to FF4. Next week we'll get that. We'll try and get all this locked in and sorted. Then we got some decisions to make about FF5, although like I said, I would like to do I've always wanted to do an all bosses marathon anyway, and this is a chance to knock some birds out. The reason to move to 6 before doing 5 is for the race against Zero, to make sure that I've actually got route and notes for all the categories, because I definitely don't like... Zero's going to tackle Lord of Ambrosia, which is great. I do need to get up-to-date plat notes for 13, which is a big deal. 15, we need to sort out what we're doing for all hunts. 16, we need to figure out what we're doing for all hunts. 6 all bosses I need to get sorted. That's going to be really, really tough because there's lots of things. I think it's going to be probably glitchless. I don't know. Maybe there's some things we can do. 7, 8, 9 are all fine. Oh. Well, that was a really quick thing. I'm going to go now. So goodbye.